Hi guys, so I'm just going to quickly show you how I made Zobo. So you can see I have Zobo leaves there, and these leaves are also called hibiscus, I think. And then I have sugar, which is very optional. I'm also going to be using a pineapple, although I'm going to use half of the pineapple and then the back. And then these are called cloves. If you go to people that sell Zobo leaves, you'll find them. I'm also going to be using ginger and this flavored drink thingy that I was a bit skeptical about. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my Zobo leaves, and the reason you need to wash this is because most times they are sold out in the open, and storage is usually out in the open as well because they are dried leaves, so they could be very dusty. So you really need to wash this out, and don't be scared that you're losing, the color or anything. You will still get enough color from it. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be using a pineapple, but I'm going to be using the back, and I'm going to be using half of the pineapple itself. And this is very optional. You can use the back alone, you can use the inside alone, you can use both of them. It really depends on you. But I wanted to use half of the pineapple to make like a smoothie for the children, so I used the whole back and then I use half of the pineapple. And my pineapple is very ripe. If you want your Zobo to be sweet, you need very ripe pineapple, but if you want it to be sour, or just depending on how you want it to taste, then you could go for a pineapple that's not so ripe. But mine is very ripe and very sweet. So these are my cloves. They're also called konafuru or konafiri. And then this is my ginger. I'm just going to scrape it off. You can blend them with a dry mill if you want. You can also pound them. That really depends on you, but that's how I used mine. So I'm going to pour my Zobo leaves in my pot, and then I'm going to put the ginger, the cloves, and then put some water just to cover the top of the leaves, or I don't know, somehow you just have to use your intuition to figure out how much water you need to put in this. And then I'm going to put my pineapple back. It's just a dumping thing right now. I'm just going to put everything that I need. I'm also going to put the flavor that I'm going to use. You're going to see it now. So this is the flavor I got from the market. I wasn't really down with using this, so I used very little. It wasn't even up to half of the sachet, but because I was a bit skeptical about it, I decided to use this quantity. With time I might switch, but yeah, it's just basically a cola flavor thing, just to add a bit of color and a bit of a different taste to the whole thing. I also use sugar, but sugar is very optional. You can use honey, but I have a very sweet tooth, so I use sugar. So I'm just going to cover the pot and I'm going to let it boil for about 30 minutes. So this is it after 30 minutes boiling, and I'm just going to look at the texture to know if it's thick enough or if it's too light. If it's too light, then you could boil some more, but if it's too thick, you could add some more water. So after it boiled for a while, I'm just going to bring out all the leaves and everything, and I'm going to strain the Zobo drink. I'm going to strain the leaves out and the pineapple back and everything out of it. So now I'm going to pour back everything I brought out, and I'm going to squeeze this with my hand, just because I noticed that I still have pineapples that are whole and still need to be, still can, I can still get some juice out of them. So I poured in already boiled water that was cold, just in case you're wondering. So you don't pour in water that's not boiled. So I'm just going to use my hand. I'm going to squeeze out as much as I can do. It just reminds me of when you're doing palm fruits for ofaku. So I'm just going to keep on squeezing out until I'm tired or I just don't feel like anymore, and then I'm going to sieve it out again. And that is it for the zobo. So you just need to put this in your freezer or your fridge and then cup it down. It was lovely. I'm still drinking. I just had some like some minutes ago. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Do you like zobo? Do you drink zobo? Can you make zobo? Or is it something that you would try? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.